boys.
We're dads.
This is the Dad vs. Dad podcast.
This is the Dad vs. Dad podcast where we bring in mountains of problems and all sorts of other news and things.
We do.
And
And you can vote on all the things.
you could do that.
If
You could
wish.
do that.
We also draw amazing thumbnails. If you're not watching on YouTube, you're
Yeah.
missing thumbnails.
I don't know why we don't post off thumbnails.
I did on Facebook last week, the skeleton one.
Wait, that was a good picture.
Yeah.
I laughed once.
Well, that was 2 weeks ago now.
Oh, yeah.
Last week was the hieroglyphs.
The Egyptians.
Yeah.
Oh, we are shooting on our release day. Oh, it's our release day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, we are, due to sporadic works and what have yous, my washing machine is singing.
Yeah.
Does your
Enjoy
washing machine sing?
No, my washing machine beeps, but my dishwasher sings, and the song goes forever.
Yeah.
It's like a 2 minute long song. It's so good. I really love it every time.
Bohemian
It
Rhapsody.
just fills me with joy. I wonder if it did my ringtone.
Really?
Yeah.
No, because then you'd always be like,
Oh, I should learn to play it too. Oh, yeah, I'll be like, oh, dishes are done.
yeah,
Miss
like,
important
miss
phone
your-
call. Yeah.
or like, never put away your dishes once you finally realize.
Yeah.
Although no one ever rushes to the dishwasher to open it.
No, well, I open it to let the steam out and whatever, and it dries them better.
Oh, do you stand over it and like exfoliate your face?
No,
You've got a pretty crisp face. You don't get many acnes,
I do.
do you?
Sometimes.
I
do wash my face, though,
Yeah, I wash my face.
and moisturize.
Moisturize. Nice. Do you have a good moisturizer?
I use the classic Nivea Men type, the jars, like
Oh,
little
yeah.
metal things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been around forever. They work, though.
Yeah,
And they're
cool.
pretty cheap, and they last forever, so
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Do
You don't need anything too special. But if I don't moisturize, I like crack.
Yeah, I get like dry skin and look
Yeah, it's gross.
like a crack face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because, it always happens. Ellie and the kids go, movie night, snacks and stuff. And I just get caked on with all this other shit
Yeah.
and then get acne face.
Yeah.
The worst.
Yeah.
So, I've been fighting off the pimples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This morning,
Yeah.
on my way to dropping Vera off at school,
Yeah.
there was this we were approaching a 4-1 lane.
Okay.
Long time before getting to it. It's just a normal one, halfway down a road. And this lady in a big VW SUV was like in line with my rear door kind of thing.
Yep.
And I just started indicating early just to be like,
I'm here.
This isn't
You're in
happening.
the zipper.
whatever. Like, and she could have sped up if she wanted to. And then we get to the 4-1 lane, and she just leans on the horn.
What am
Like,
I
are you
Wait,
dumb?
she was behind.
She was behind. She was in line with my rear door. She was behind my car.
She was in line?
Like, the front of her car was in line with my rear doors.
Did you... Okay, when you turn... Did you form into the lane, or did you like, fuck you, bitch?
No, I don't lean into it. I just stay straight.
You stay
I just
in
keep
your
going,
speed. You
and I
keep going.
indicate to just be like, we're forming lanes here. And she's just leaning on the horn. I'm like, what are you doing?
Why
You're
would you do
behind
that?
me. You're supposed to merge.
You didn't cut in front of him, did you?
No. She was like, she'd been there
So
for
the whole time.
ages.
So she was just a wanker.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't
kept
see that.
putting my finger up back that way.
Ah!
And she kept like pointing. What are you doing?
I've got you on dash cam. I've got you on dash cam.
I hope so.
You're going on
Because
cam
she's
for
gonna look like
drivers.
such. I hope so. Like, look at this idiot. God, so
You know what?
dumb. Like, what did she think went wrong there? Like, what?
I
She
was
might not
driving
have
and then...
known it was a 4-1 lane, but like,
Her issue. Her
yeah,
issue.
that's her problem.
I can't. No, I
I
can't.
just wanted to slam on the brakes, hop out, and go, what? What made you think I was in the wrong there? Are you dumb?
No, it's not.
Give me your license.
Oh, this is from a cereal box.
Yeah, just
People are idiots,
so
especially Form 1 laners, because they have no idea. Maybe, was it New South Wales plates?
I don't think so. But it was a woman driver, so it doesn't matter where she was from. She was the worst driver on the planet.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, I always hear like these insurance statistics and stuff that women are safer drivers.
Yeah.
Like that's because when men have an accident, we want to have a serious accident.
We bloody...
then-
we
and
drive through front yards and stuff.
We care about our cars. So like when something's damaged, we'll put the claim in. You see a lot of women driving around with like these dinged up things, like scratches all over the place. They just don't claim as often. They ding around in car parks. They park by Braille, just feeling their way around. And then they're just
Braille.
like, yeah, and
You know what? Do me a favour. Do me a giant favour.
What?
Put your phone on silent.
Oh yeah.
The amount of bloody episodes that come in with bling, bling, bling. You're the most popular person in existence. Or you don't turn off notifications on your phone.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, you're getting a game. Like, oh,
No, I turn those
your
ones off.
stars are ready.
Because my phone now asks you if you'd want it to notify you. Like, no, thank you.
Never. Yeah, I don't have notifications on anything unless it's messages, calls, or Messenger.
Yeah.
Everything else is gone. And I delete Facebook every few weeks.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I get it and I go, why am I on this?
Yeah.
And I post something and I'm like, why did I post something? I don't care.
Yeah. No, I hate it. No, they get stuck. They call it doom scrolling now.
Doom scrolling.
Yeah, we just like open Facebook or TikTok or whatever and you're just scrolling through, just watching shit for like hours.
Yes.
Yeah, it's awful.
But then you'll catch me on Zelda for friggin' months.
That's different though, because that's a much more...
It's creative.
You're doing a thing. You're participating in this world. Like with Facebook, you're just absorbing crap constantly.
Always.
Yeah.
And it's really, like, it's dark.
Yeah.
When you get stuck on a Facebook binge or like a scroll binge, it's like, why am I here?
Yeah.
What have I done for 7 hours?
Yeah.
You go to bed and you're like, oh, just one more scroll.
Yeah.
I found that going on Reddit,
Yeah.
right? When I first got Reddit, I was like scrolling and I'd get onto the, like, what was it? It was like fight videos.
Right.
And I'd like watch a fight and be like, oh, that was pretty dark. I need to watch one that's not. And then I'd like watch a really dumb one. I'm like, that wasn't good enough. I'm not going to sleep to that.
Yeah.
So like 3 a.m. rolls around and I'm still scrolling on fights. And I'm like, why am I not able
you
to
set yourself
sleep?
little rules as well.
Yeah.
Like, all right, if the next 5 videos don't make me laugh, I'm turning it off.
And you get one like,
Or you'll watch the 5. All right, we'll give you one more chance.
yeah, that, I can't believe there were 5 consecutive videos that didn't make me laugh.
Something must be wrong. Yeah, it's awful.
I've just got to keep, I've got to get the algorithm back. We'll stop on the laugh.
Yeah.
And then your videos don't make you laugh because you stopped on the one that made you laugh. So it's like, oh, man.
So dumb.
Really...
Old people are just the dumbest.
All right, give me a...
Now some funny news.
Can I, before you go news, can I go news? No,
How many
I won't.
newses you got?
Mine is
I've got
my
2
mountain.
newses. And one of my newses is basically something we've talked about 1,000 times on this before anyway. But, so, Air New Zealand is going to start weighing passengers before they board the plane.
Yes!
Yes!
Wait, what?
It's great.
So are they paying for more seats?
I don't know how it's going to work exactly, but because in general it makes sense because you got to pay more for extra luggage because it's more weight on the plane, it costs more fuel and that kind of thing. If you're a person that weighs double another person, probably more than any baggage they're going to put on, it makes sense to maybe charge them more.
You imagine being charged for weight?
Yeah. And because, like, there's been a lot on all social media and that kind of thing, a lot of plus size influencers complaining about airline seats and all this kind of thing. It's like, they're obviously going to complain about this, but if airlines are doing this, they're going to have to accommodate for the bigger people as well. If you're paying more because you're bigger and taking up more space,
Yeah.
they're going to have bigger seats and stuff for them, which I'm sure they can work out.
That cat is driving me nuts. He's scratching at the carpet. I'm going to get more carpet rage.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be funny. Everyone, everyone lining up, everyone knowing how heavy the people are.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're going to get lots of people standing in line, pointing and laughing and being like, ha ha, paying an extra 100.
That's like at some of the Disney rides. They're like, are you too big to go on the ride? And they've got like a special seat that you sit in to see if you're too big. Oh, how embarrassing would that be to sit in?
Up the front, buddy.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, when it comes to like, really, safety is a huge important factor.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're putting a bunch of heavy people on a plane, it makes sense to be like, there's a higher risk of like what the weight limit's going to be.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, to be
it's not so much like that they're doing a rate. It's like maybe we won't have enough fuel to get there. Kind of thing. Like it's
we got to pay these extra seatbelt buckles.
Yeah.
Although I went on a plane to go to Queensland, me and Ellie had to ask for the extra seatbelt. Yeah. And it was, we're like, how are we going to fly? I'm like, these seatbelts are too small. And the lady's like, don't worry about it. We'll get you a new one. We'll get you an extra.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
That was.
But you fit in one seat?
Hey?
You fit in one seat each?
Oh, we were touching hips.
Yeah.
Very hippie.
Yeah. And you're not the biggest person in the world.
No.
Neither is she. Like, they get a lot bigger.
I mean, imagine folding onto all the seats.
Yeah. And like they can't be comfy.
I think it was...
They could design seats that can be turned into double seats. Obviously, you got to pay more.
Yeah.
But like seats that comfortably be like, get rid of the armrest and it's like not sitting on some awkward, uncomfortable thing.
See, Joe List has a bit where strangers talking on a plane to each other, you're too close.
Yeah.
So it's like... Yeah, it's too yeah. They're really good specials. Go back and watch them.
Yeah, I will.
Very good. All right.
That's enough fat shaming. What was your news?
Well, my news. So Opie, you know how I told you that he was doing his homework?
Yeah.
On Egyptians.
Yes.
And
we learned much last week.
Yeah, he did a great job. Ended up making like this clay model of like a mummy, and he actually wrapped up the clay in toilet paper.
Yeah.
And then we lit a candle and we got the wax and a paintbrush and painted it on. Like we fully did the whole wrap and coat with wax. And
you got a picture of it?
No. I'll take a picture. Yeah, we'll put it up. Anyway, he covered it in like gold glitter stuff as well, because it was Egyptian.
Yeah.
Forgot to hand it in.
Oh no. God, does it matter if it's a day late or?
I think it was due on Friday last week. What is it? Tuesday today, so it's 2 days late. Yeah. He's also late on another assignment. But that's what's your opinion, right?
School's dumb.
No, well, school is dumb. We know that. But there's certain subjects that I'm like, you know what? I think it's important that you put energy into this, right? History, it's not crucial, but it's interesting and it teaches good habits.
Yeah.
Right. And he had a lot of fun once I convinced him to get involved. Japanese, right? It's a language subject.
Yeah.
Is that important?
I think it can certainly be beneficial for kids to learn a language other than English. Like all schools have done it. We did Indonesian.
We did Indonesian. Yeah. How helpful was that?
Well, it's not like helpful, but for the kids who maybe went on to learn more of it or holidays there, it's probably more helpful.
Maybe.
And it is good to learn about other cultures.
It is important.
Not so much just the language, but to learn how people in different countries can live like wildly different lives to the kind that we're living here. Not everyone.
It's good to have that subject difference, like cultural change and all of that.
Yeah.
But learning the language and doing the assignments on something you're not interested about at all, and is an inconvenience to your whole life. Because I'm like, no, you have to do this assignment because it was issued to you.
Yeah.
It's school, you got to do it.
Well,
But it's also Japanese, and I'm like, oh man, how dumb was Indonesian?
it is good to get into the habit of like learning and treating your learning as important, so that when you
That's what
building the
Yeah.
habits of learning
And
how
just
to
the
do
expectation,
assignments and that kind of thing.
this is what you have to do because it was issued to you,
Yeah.
regardless of the class.
So because what you learn in doing that assignment and stuff, not just in like the learning the language or anything like that, but learning how to
The steps
piece
to create.
together.
Yeah, it's practice on creating a project.
Yeah, you can carry that on to other assignments when you get there. But also, if you get Fs in everything in primary school, it's going to have zero impact in the rest of your life.
Well,
No.
you know
Because
what?
no one's looking at your primary school grades. No one's looking
not-
at your high school grades. And you don't need certain grades to get into classes in college.
For me, I don't think... To me,
yeah.
getting Fs or Es in Australia, we don't get Fs, but getting an E is... To me, that shows that it's a lack of effort in your learning.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, this will ruin your life. Because, yeah, I didn't do great in school, but it was also because of my lack of effort in learning and trying. And if I'd put in the effort to actually do well, then I would have done all right. Like, the kids could be really, really clever, but they don't want to. So Opie, with his learning, we finally got him onto that history assignment, and he loved it.
Yeah.
He loved everything about it. He was like, man, they do this? That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And then he did the clay stuff. Like, he was, like, loved it.
Yeah.
Because it was a project that he did that was enjoyable and exciting, and the information he learned. But also, regardless if that does anything for him in future, he learned the skills of putting together a project.
Yeah.
So to me, it's important that they do the assignments and they do the work because of what it means outside of the subject.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Right?
the thing.
The tools that he learns and the commitment that he builds on,
Yeah.
like resilience on doing something you hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those tools can help with learning later on. But also,
Japanese? He
college
hates it.
college will they're the important ones. Well, and I guess if you don't do college, then your high school certificate's a little bit important. But it really,
To be fair-
and it depends what you want to do in your life.
No, because I finished year 11 and I went and worked full-time at Hungry Jack's.
Yeah.
And I'm in a decent job. Like, I had to work pretty hard to get here because I
But the thing is, you're in a decent job now at 30 whatever. Whereas the people who stick at school and uni and stuff, a lot of them are in amazing jobs in like their
I'll tell
early
you what
20s.
though, if you get into like a call center job in like just as you finish college, you don't need shit. You don't need any like you basically need to get into a call center and then you just work and you learn because you can build up from there, and then 3 years later you could be in a great job earning great money doing whatever you want.
Or you get into a trade.
Yeah, who wants a trade though?
Everyone, they're
Doing
really good.
things?
Doing things is great.
Actually, no.
Keeping your hands busy.
I kind of wish I'd stuck to the Sparky stuff.
Physical jobs are nice. And then when you finish your apprenticeship, start up your own business or something, you know?
Yeah, but then how many businesses are there?
There's many because there's so much work to do.
Well,
There's a lot of work to do, so there's a lot of businesses.
And you know what? The infrastructure that they're going to need for the electricity market, it doesn't exist. So there's a market to go into already just because of what the future holds.
Oh, yeah.
If you were smart, oh man, I should be smart and send my kids to be Sparkies.
Maybe.
I'll start getting them to change light bulbs and stuff.
Or who knows? I mean, all those jobs will be replaced by AI anyway. Anyway, so in other news, speaking of electric cars and things, 3 renowned comedians
Ooh.
have come out and spoken out against electric cars again.
Three renowned comedians. Who are these comedians?
Yes. Mr. Bean, Blackadder, and Rowan Atkinson have all come out. So they're disappointed and they feel duped by the electric car industry because, like, electric cars, to make them, it's like 70% more carbon than making any normal petrol car to make.
You know what? You've given me a really good segue into my mountain, and because we don't have votes up at this stage because we're doing this episode early,
Wait a minute.
I might have to go first.
Okay.
Just letting you know. Pre-planning.
So,
Yeah. So Rowan Atkinson.
so he's saying as well, and like not just him is saying this, a lot of people in a lot, like Toyota, all of the Toyota people are saying as well that focusing everything on one technology is a ridiculous way forward for the
It's
environment because it
insane.
also just focusing on electric instead of the other technologies completely wipes out all of the cars that already exist on the road. Most people don't buy a new car. Most car sales are used cars, which most people are buying. And most of those are petrol cars.
Yeah.
Which, if they put more energy into doing synthetic fuels like Porsche's developing on, or the hydrogen fuels like Toyota's working on, we can save all of these cars as well. Which,
because it
by
reduces...
not producing the cars, by using older cars, you're doing way more for the environment than if you buy a new electric car.
Because what are we going to do for all the scrap metal and everything else that's just now sitting around because, we just forgot about that technology?
Yeah.
The people, you know what really pisses me off? It's like all those people who came out and being like, the oldies built all this plastic and now ruined our Earth. And now we're turning around and going, hey, let's ruin our Earth. We'll just leave all this metal laying around. Focusing 100% on one source of energy is insane purely because it's like, well, it's just... The naysayers piss me off.
Well, and
the people who are just so 100% electricity, it's like, good for you.
Their biggest argument is that the electrical efficiency of electric cars, like once you've got the batteries and all of that, putting electricity straight into the battery requires way less electricity than if you were to harvest hydrogen, then take hydrogen to the hydrogen shop, and then put the hydrogen in your car. It's much more efficient electricity-wise, but there's a lot more to the equation than just the end result of where your electricity is coming from, or where your power is coming from.
You know what's crazy, though? Putting 100% into something kind of goes... It denies the fact of everything else against it as well, though. So, like, we're going to run out of lithium. You know, it's going to be a problem.
Well,
and everyone, it's not. We're not thinking about that.
They do have, like, copper battery ones as well.
They are, yeah.
Which are, like, even heavier, even less range. Like, it's just... Yeah, it's just all garbage.
But we also use that stuff for a lot of other things as well. You reduce it here, you take it away from here, you've all of a sudden got...
Yeah, but there's plenty of copper. Very recyclable as well.
I really... it's just... I haven't met many people who are like, yeah, on with the future, let's go electricity. Everyone I've actually spoken to is all, don't know if I'm going to go down that way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping that I'm dead by the time that electricity is mandatory.
I don't think it'll be mandatory because that is the goal. And by a lot of places, especially Europe, EU, is 2035.
That's insane.
More things. And it's like...
That's 12 years away.
Yeah. And, like, that's not happening, guys.
No.
Like, I think it's going to get closer and closer and closer, and they'll have to push it back, or something's going to have to happen.
But then the rest of the world gets pissed off and says, no, you're disgusting. How dare you?
Yeah. And there are some countries that have gone quite electric.
Yep.
And
it's not worth it.
Them. Who cares? No, and hey, electric cars.
I think the idea of like putting more information into like the already existing cars would make more sense.
Yes.
Let's work on what we're doing with the petrol. Maybe we're not doing it as efficient as we could.
Yeah.
Maybe how we're using it's damaging the world.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Let the rich people play with their electric toys
Yeah.
and ruin the environment by buying new cars.
yeah.
Let everyone else save the planet with their petrol cars.
And already, just like, it just makes more sense. I don't know, it's dumb. Anyway.
We do talk about electric cars a lot. So,
All right. So because you brought in Rowan Atkinson, I'm going to bring in my mountain first, and it's relevant. So Rowan Atkinson had a kid at how old is he now?
wait, let's say, though, before you get into your mountain, I would have won
Why?
if we got votes in before we recorded this episode.
Well, yeah, it's staying. Yeah.
Your mountain's stupid.
No.
Just acknowledge your mountain was
What
stupid.
was your mountain?
Being asked to help move house.
Oh, yeah, that's a big mountain.
There's a huge mountain. Yours was this jacket.
But it could be...
Nah.
All right. I'll give you that. But I'm also going first.
Yeah, go first.
Yeah. So Rowan Atkinson had a kid maybe 5 years ago.
That's cool.
Yeah. He's in his late 60s, 70s now.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
The old man who was in The Godfather. What's his name? Little guy?
Rob De Niro?
Yeah, no. Maybe
Al
him?
Pacino?
Al Pacino, he's having a kid. He's
Both
like
of them.
200.
So,
Are they both
so
are?
that's my news. So, Unilad, of course he did. Al Pacino and Robert De Niro slammed as selfish and creepy for having babies in their 80s and 70s.
How selfish and creepy of them.
Yeah. Why is that selfish and creepy?
Well, it's creepy because people see these old wrinkly skin bags of people.
With your old balls
and yeah, they're picturing their old balls and stuff. That's why it's creepy.
Not creepy.
Because these people, they are sexualizing them in their minds when they think about these people having babies.
So I think Robert De Niro's married to some real young bird, real young.
Oh.
And okay.
And so this is evidence that they're sleeping together now. That's what people are bothered by.
So, no, but I mean, so what? Someone's sexually active in their 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
And you know what? Rob De Niro's a champ. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
But also, why is it weird and creepy? So I think the idea of having a kid in your 70s or 80s, people are saying it's selfish because you're so old by the time that kid's 18, you're going to be dead.
Yeah.
But also, these are very rich people
Those
who
kids are gonna
probably
be
don't
fine.
even see their kids anyway.
Yeah, they'll be more familiar with their nannies.
Yeah. Your child speaks Spanish. So there's no I mean, it's very, very different worlds for me and you having a kid in our 70s and being oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's dumb. Everyone's dumb.
Yeah.
Just shut up. Mind your own business.
Yeah. Of course they're going to be handed down
Wait,
to
what's
the
your mountain though?
public opinion.
Okay.
Public opinion. Because people are slamming these people for having kids at this age. It's why does it matter?
Yeah, and the public opinion of everyone thinking electric cars is the way to go.
Yeah. It's just...
And it's very not everyone.
It's this idea that your voice is so important and you can have an opinion on anything you want, but you're just a dipshit and no one cares. Have an opinion.
Yeah.
Go for it. But this is that idea of these are celebrities who are very rich.
Yeah.
We have no reason to judge their lifestyle comparing to ours because it's not even remotely relevant. Unless you get dropped off to your mansion every night by helicopter,
Yeah.
don't comment.
Yeah. It's dumb. The public is stupid. They all are.
They are. And it's I don't know, I just really hate the fact that it's public opinion and people jump on that bandwagon. I've probably brought in a mountain very similar to this.
Probably.
I think I did something to do with Reddit.
Maybe.
Oh, something loops.
Feedback loops.
Feedback loops.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty similar.
Similar. But
It's fun to bring in the same thing again and again and again.
I'll tell you what, though. I didn't have a mountain coming in today.
Yeah, public opinion. Yeah. Great.
Okay. You got nothing against it?
I don't know.
You love people having opinions? Come on,
You know
fight
what?
with me.
No. I
Fight
think
me.
public opinion is important. It's good to see. 'Cause public opinion, it doesn't need to be right or whatever, but it's good to see what the public is thinking in whatever direction.
No,
You read a
because
lot of comments and that kind of thing about, electric cars and hydrogen cars. You see all the arguments for and against a thing.
Yeah.
Public opinion is great for that, seeing so many arguments for and against stuff.
Okay. So, public opinion creates things like Kardashians.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Because
That's
all
not
of us...
public opinion.
It is.
No.
So, okay, Kim Kardashian started off as Paris Hilton's, dresser. She clothed her.
Yeah.
Or something.
But that's not. This isn't public opinion.
Hang on.
Getting famous isn't public opinion.
But it was because people started going, wow, she's pretty. And she's on telly with Paris Hilton. And then she made a sex tape and everyone's like, hey, let's give her a show.
Yeah.
So public opinion created this whole family being
It's
famous.
not public opinion. That's a different thing. That is, I can't think of the word, but it's not public opinion.
It's
Public
okay.
opinion is what they would think of that. And public opinion is so divided on the Kardashians. So many people hate them.
And so many people love them. Why?
Yeah. Because the same
You know what?
reason
I feel
so
like
many
everyone-
people love shit music.
I feel like everyone hates them, but buys their products, and there are content that can be spoken about.
Yeah. They're not dumb. They're smart.
Did you know Travis Barker had his own reality TV show?
Yeah, of course. He was a Kardashian.
He is now, and I love Travis Barker.
Yeah.
He's played, he was a metalhead, he was a punk guy, he's played music with pretty much everyone under the sun.
Yeah.
But then he's also very LA.
Yeah.
LA scene where it's like that, like everyone's out to be famous and cool and hip and models, and
Yeah.
it's just that whole lifestyle. I hate it.
Yeah.
I wish you were someone else. Public opinion.
That's not public opinion.
No, me giving that public opinion.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I had a thing.
What's your thing?
Yeah, okay. You done with the public opinion?
Yeah, I
it's,
don't think it went anywhere.
Yeah, no. You should have done more research or something before that.
I didn't have any research. I
know.
literally sat down and said public opinion.
I know.
Yeah, sorry.
So, I'm going to get a drink before I get into stuff.
Why?
Because I need water. I'm all dry.
Why are you dry?
Because I need water.
Moisturize.
My bag gone.
I don't know where your bags. You're going to bring something in. This is a surprise gift. Am I getting a gift?
No. Don't get excited.
Oh, man, I was so excited.
No.
What have you done?
I just need a drink.
Yeah.
Water.
Well, yeah. How good's water?
Pretty good. This has been a bitchy episode. I'm just been whinging about shit.
Well, that's what we do.
We do. We are
That's
the
all we
whingers.
do.
That is all we do. Okay, now.
What?
All right. So, my mountain today
Yeah.
is wobbly cats.
I love them.
They're funny. They're
Yeah.
funny to look at, but they're fucked. Their brains are all
Have you seen
gooed
how
up.
they eat?
Okay, so for those who don't know, these wobbly cats are these cats that have taken over social media. There's so many of them out there now. And there's these cats that, their motor control's all messed up, so they, walk around all wobbly. They're all over the place. When they eat, they're just kind of chomping around.
It's a neuro thing as well.
It's a huge problem. And because, there used to be a social media trend where people would just buy or adopt just deformed animals.
Yeah.
Like, this cat doesn't have eyes. Or this dog's missing its bottom jaw. We have to,
very
crush up its
cute.
feet. And, it's like, look how good I am
Yeah.
looking after this deformed dog. But now they found these cats that have the mental problem. And so they can look like heroes taking care of this poor cat that has problems. But instead of it looking fucked up like most of the animals they used to adopt, now they're looking after these messed up cats that look adorable while they're doing their messed up walks. But it's also popularizing these cats with this problem. So because this helps influencers, it's going to influence people kind of trying to get If you have a cat that is birthing a wobbly cat, you'd be like, that cat is never breeding again because we can't have wobbly cats around. And now because these wobbly cats are popular, come on, keep pumping them out. Let's get a dozen wobbly cats here.
But people do that anyway with purebred animals.
Yeah, but the purebred thing is different.
It's not different because, German Shepherds are notorious for having hip problems.
They don't
and
all have
cysts
those problems. And
not all of them,
with
but
good selective breeding, you can avoid those.
If you were to have a proper breeder who can, it needs to be purebred, perfect. But what they're doing is they're breeding these animals that are fucking inbred as shit.
Yeah, and that's frowned upon as well in the breeding world.
But it's not frowned upon enough to the point where people are still breeding brothers and sister dogs.
A lot of people will
fucked.
adopt things now. And it's the same thing. Only this is even worse than those dogs because it's a full-on neurological problem. These cats need super good care. You need to put pillows all over the house because they're always falling over and shit.
But so one thing, because I watched one the other day. It was the first time I'd seen it, and I thought it was the best fucking cat ever.
They're hilarious and so cute, but you can't popularizing that shit.
No, well, so what they said on the one that I watched was, don't feel bad for him. It's a neurological thing. This is all he knows. It doesn't hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. But it's and they're we're heroes for looking after this retarded cat.
Yeah. You're allowed to say it. I've seen it. You're allowed to.
No.
It's fine.
No, I'm going to have to cut.
No, you're not.
No,
Don't you dare cut it.
No, we're not.
No, because you retarded means broken. Okay? And that cat specifically is
move on
broken.
From retarded.
No, I need you to leave it in. You left in mine.
It is my favorite word. Okay.
You left it in.
Okay.
And this cat.
And they are retarded cats.
This cat literally has a neurological disorder, which is retardation.
Yeah.
That is what it is. It's not saying a person with Down syndrome is a retard, because it's not.
But since
it's not the same.
Since these first few wobbly cat videos have come out, influencers are actively looking for wobbly cats. Yeah, they want wobbly cats so they can look like a hero while having a cute animal in their house.
Yeah, I wouldn't film it. I wouldn't put it online.
No, it's gross.
I'd enjoy it. Actually, no, I really hate the idea of having to look after an animal. That's why I got cats that are kind of normal.
Yeah.
Because they just do their thing. After they're kittens, they just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
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 Whereas if I had a wobbly cat, which cute as, I will say, they are the coolest looking cats.
They are real cute little cat, and they are funny with the things they do. But it's not
when they eat. Because they're so wobbly, they kind of dive in their food.
It's not a good thing to popularize them.
No, you shouldn't. But I've got a problem with purebreds as well for anything, because you are just the amount of wrong animals that are just continue.
Yeah, pugs. Pugs are they're a nightmare dog.
Although Ellie used to have one, and when it ate, it would actually go yum 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 yum. So cute.
They are cute, but they're just messed up. And
so
a lot
your
of
dog
breeds
Stevie, Stevie was awesome. I'm not going to say anything bad about.
Had a world of issues.
Yeah,
so many
that
issues.
dog looked like the skeleton was too small for its skin, because it was just droopy.
She did fill out in her last days.
Yeah.
But when she was at her worst, she was just awful. So skinny and
hip problems, skinny.
Well, the hip problems were
droopy.
cured very early on.
It was cured.
Yeah.
Oh, and
fix
then she
the-
got bit by a snake or something.
Yeah, she got bit by a snake twice.
Jesus.
God, and that's expensive.
Yeah.
So expensive dealing with a snake bite. If you know what the snake is, it's not as expensive because they know what anti-venom to give.
But then
If you
they've got
don't
to
know what it is, you got to give them this thing called an anti-venom with an N at the end.
Yeah.
And that's like a broad spectrum kind of, this will fix every venom, but it's crazy expensive. I can't remember how much it was.
But that's the same with like cancers, right?
Yeah.
So I work with this person who used to work in medicine, and she was saying that the cost for cancer treatment, you can go through your regular public system, which is cancer treatment is very just like, it'll work, but it's, But then there's cancer treatment. It's like, no, this will cure your cancer.
Right.
30 grand a month.
Yikes.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like there are fixes. Man, we are going on broad spectrum today.
Yeah. So anyway, back on cats. So you reckon in a cat empire, the band?
The band, yeah, sorry, I had a mouthful.
Do you reckon
of
they
coffee.
just heard the song Cool for Cats and thought, let's make an entire band that's just this song?
What's the song called for cats?
It's basically the Cat Empire. It's the Cat Empire in one song. It's an old song.
No, because Cat Empire did... I really didn't like them, hey. They were just like a large group of... I don't know, they just remind me of like fedora-wearing wankers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. And Cool for Cats. Hang on.
So this week I got... okay, this is how small Canberra is, right? So I started this new job recently.
Yeah.
Got into this team. This guy mentioned, oh, yeah, birth year, same year that money became whatever it was, 66. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's the year my dad was born. And like, ended up in conversation with the guy, and he's like, I'm like, so you've been in Canberra forever? He's like, yeah, went to this primary school, this high school, this college. Yeah, grew up here, was part of the punk scene in that area. So I'm like, oh, okay. Did you know this guy, Dad?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, no, I was in the same year as his sister.
Yeah.
Knows pretty much everyone we know from growing up. Canberra's so small. So, yeah, this guy is mates with guys that Dad's friends with.
Yeah.
Went to every school that Dad went to. Was friends with all, like, the older punks. So, like, my friend Jack growing up, his dad was one of the punks. So, he knows all those guys.
Yeah.
So, like, Canberra.
Canberra does that. Just everyone knows everyone.
Yeah, you know one person who knows everyone you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's fun.
Yeah. So anyway, it was really cool. But anyway, he got me into this band called The Ruts.
Yeah.
And The Ruts were one of the earlier punk bands that came out, and like some of the most creative punk guitar stuff that I've heard. I don't know why they're not bigger than like The Clash, because they are just top tier good punk.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you'll hear a band or a song or something, and like it's just like from earlier, and you're like, how was this not the biggest band ever?
Right?
Like Sultans of Swing, when that song first came out, it just flopped.
Same with
And then Dire Straits was like, no. This song's amazing.
Try again.
Do it again.
Same with Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody. That song didn't get popular until Freddie died.
Yeah, but Wayne's World made it big. Was that the thing?
Stairway Denied. No, because that was Led Zeppelin.
No. The car scene where they're all listening to Bohemian Rhapsody and headbanging.
Oh, yeah.
Iconic scene.
Maybe. That was in the 90s, though. When did Freddie die? The 90s. Probably the 90s. Yes. Anyway. I don't know what we're talking about. Cats. Wobbly cats.
Yes.
We're all over the place.
Fun ep today.
We got too serious.
Yeah, it's like no laughs today.
Oh, I didn't laugh once. You need to laugh more.
Yeah.
This was your fault. I blame you.
What a miserable one.
Stains on my shirt again.
All right, we'll make next week's one a fun one. Only fun mountains, okay? Let's have a laugh.
I didn't even get a mountain.
You did.
I just...
All right. Bye, Hungries.
We're dads.
Oh wait, and we got a bonus episode with patrons coming up this week, this Sunday or Saturday, whenever, the 11th. There'll be a new bonus episode out for
Sunday.
you guys.
Yep.
Which, if you wish to subscribe, it's patreon.com/dadversedad, where you can vote on the mountains. You can also go to Reddit to vote on the mountains at r/mountainmolehill. But yeah, if you subscribe to our $3 tier, you get access to our bonus episode, which comes out once a month.
You have
That's
to
the
put
best
up,
things.
Yeah, you have to put up with another 20 minutes of us talking.
Yeah, it's positive.
Yeah.
It's fun.
We don't whinge as much.
Yeah, we don't whinge as much. Don't we?
What?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Do, 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 do. Okay, do that. Do the start of that again.
We did it. All right.
What's the uke for today?
I don't know. I kept saying I'd bring it. I
Yeah,
don't know why. I was like, I brought it.
I really like it. We'll I don't know. Maybe one day we'll just do a song episode, and my mountain has to be sung in a song.
Yeah.